Good morning, all of you. Welcome to the English class. Today, we are starting with the third poem in the paper, Ways with the Words. The poem is titled A Roadside Stand and it is written by the renowned poet Robert Frost. Robert Frost, I'm sure you might have studied in your school days. Today, we shall get introduced to the poet, and I shall give you the theme of the poem also. So, here is the poet, Robert Frost. Robert Frost was an American poet and a playwright born in 1874 in San Francisco. His works was initially published in England before it was published in United States. He was the only poet to receive 4 Pulitzer Prizes for poetry. He was named the Poet Laureate of Vermont in 1961. He was awarded the Congressional Gold Medal in 1960 and he was nominated for Nobel Prize 31 times. He was the American poet who was much admired for his depictions of the rural life of New England and his command over American colloquial language. He is so popular around the globe. His popularity in India can be judged from a remarkable incident when Jawaharlal Nehru died in 1964. 4 lines from a poem by Frost was found written by hand under the glass top of Nehru's table. You want to know which were those lines? Those were the lines taken from his poem, Stopping by the Woods on a Snowy Evening. I shall recite the lines. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep. Miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. He was a poet who was called upon to recite a poem, The Gift outright, when President Kennedy took his office. He died in 1963, and these are the lines on his epitaph. I had a lover's quarrel with the world. These are his notable works: Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening, The Road Not Taken, Mending Wall, A Boy's Will, etc. Now, the given poem, Roadside Stand, tells you of the reality of the class difference between the city rich and the rural poor. Now let us understand what a roadside stand is. It is a stall or a shed put up by a poor villager at the edge of a highway to sell his goodies like berries, squashes, pictures, etc. Okay, the theme of the poem is a reality, or it describes or depicts a class difference between the rich people of the city and the poor people of the village. So you can read the introduction from your textbook, and we shall move on to the poem in the next class. Okay, so thank you and have a nice day.